The exams that you take as a PhD student are way different than the exams that you take as an undergrad. In your PhD, you're going to take 3 main exams, and the names of these exams depend on the school that you go to, but for this video, I'll use the names of the exams that my school has. The first exam is the preliminary exam. This is usually taken after the first year of grad school. It tests the fundamentals. If you've learned everything you need to know from the core classes in your department, if you can analyze and critique the scientific literature or think like a scientist. The format of this exam is not a typical written test. In some departments it is, but for mine, it's actually a presentation format where you're assigned a paper, a scientific research paper, and you present that paper to a committee of professors who are in a subfield within your department. For example, I'm in the biomedical engineering department. I did my preliminary exam in biophotonics, which is a subfield within biomedical engineering, and my committee was 3 biophotonics professors, and then they rank you. You need a certain score in order to pass. The next exam is the qualifying exam. Usually you take this after you're done with all of your core classes, and usually this is anywhere between the end of your second year to the beginning of your 4th year of your PhD. And what this is have you made sufficient progress in your research? Is the trajectory of your research worthy of a PhD? Now, in this exam, you actually choose your own committee. So your PI would be the chair of the committee, and you'll find a committee of usually 5 professors. There are some requirements where you need some of the professors to be outside of your department so you get a more broad perspective on your research. The format of this exam is usually another presentation, but it's much longer than the preliminary exam. So for mine, it's a 2-hour block where you give the guidelines say a 30-minute presentation, but usually it goes much longer. And then you're grilled about your research for about an hour to an hour and a half, where you hash out ideas, you get feedback from 5 different professors. Honestly, this is a great opportunity to get feedback from 5 professors on your specific research. In your PhD, there's not a lot of times when you're going to be able to get that much feedback from that much expertise all at once. So it's a really valuable opportunity. And finally, the last exam is not really an exam, but it's your defense. This is after your qualifying exam where you come up with a plan for what your research is going to look like. You're actually going to finish that research and then defend it to that same committee that you had on your qualifying exam. And once you pass that, then you officially have your PhD. This is called defending your thesis. Hope this helps.